Hello everyone, this is HG Shaves here. I'm back with another video. Today is the end of the third week of Austere August, for those of us who are doing that on Reddit. And I have continued with the Unscented challenge, which is to use only unscented products all month. So I still got my soap and my aftershave going in that department. However, today I decided I'm going to change up the hardware. I wasn't quite enjoying using the Wolfman and the B4 for daily shaving, and there's nothing that says that I can't change up the hardware in the Unscented challenge, so I just decided to go ahead and do it. And the focus of today's video is going to be on the razor, which is the Ivory 1914, and I'm going to be using this particular model right here. So this is a little travel case that they made for these razors. You got your blades here, the head here, and your handle over here. And then they also had, full-sized cases. See if I can get this open. This is always tricky. Oh, there we go. So you got two blade holders there, and then the razor is actually put together, and then you lay it across. So, two different examples there of this razor. It is notable because it's called 1914 because of what it says on the back. It says ever ready, and then patented March 24th, 1914. So again, with these razors, it doesn't necessarily mean that this razor was made in 1914. In fact, it means that it was made well after that, but the year that they applied for the patent anyway was 1914. So let me tell you what else I'm going to be using today before I get into the assembly of the 1914. Decided to switch out declaration brushes today. So this is the Unicorn Ivory B9A, which is actually quite similar to B4 my previous experiences, but now that I've been using B4 for 3 weeks straight, I figured it'd be a good time to use the B9A and see if I can notice a significant difference between the two batches. And then, as mentioned, still using the Oleo Canaan Canard Unscented Duck Fat Base, and then the Chatillon Looks Unscented Post Shave Toner. So what I'm going to go ahead and do now is I'm going to start putting the razor together. I'll bring back in just a sec. Be right back. All right, so we got the handle screwed into the head, and I wanted to point out here on the sides, it says lift here. So you have to use a bit of force, push down the sides, and then the top comes open like that. So in the 1924 Ivory, the shovel head, that one you pull out the back and then it pops open so you can load the blade in. This one, you go from the sides and it goes over the top. So let's carefully load in our gem blade here. This one does have two guiders on the side. So you see it's got two guiders there on the side and the middle, and then it has the usual two posts down at the bottom. So as usual, you just want to make sure that it's back up against those posts. It is, and then here, gotta use a bit of force to get it to snap over, but there it is. Quite a bit of blade that you're looking at there, but I don't think this will be too bad. We'll see, I guess, right? I know it's just some people, this is considered one of the more aggressive ones, but so far I haven't felt any of these Gem Ivory Vintage SE razors to be too aggressive. All right, so we got the razor assembled. I'm gonna go ahead and start building up the lather, and then I'll bring you back in just a sec. All right, we're gonna go pass one with the grain with the Ivory 1914. All right, first pass complete. Gotta say it's nice coming back to the gym style razors after using DE for so many weeks. Relatively comfortable. I mean, I'm going in with a light touch, but yeah, it worked through a good amount of hair on the first pass, as I've learned to expect with these razors. So, gonna rinse, come back for pass number 2. All right, pass 2, across the grain. All right, all done. 2 passes. This razor actually feels really nice. Going against the grain, south to north, on most of my face. And yeah, I had missed the just kind of smooth feeling to me of this razor. I mean, again, this is supposed to be an aggressive one, but by my standards, doesn't feel that aggressive at all. It is, maybe slightly less efficient than the Wolfman WR2 1.25, just because this is a vintage razor, and that is one of the big edges that I'd say the modern razors have over the vintage ones, is that, not necessarily their aggression, but their efficiency. But, after I did those couple touch-ups here, I'd say it's on par with the Wolfman. So, impressive. I'm gonna do my final rinse and come back and talk to you over post-shave. All right, so just did my cold water rinse, checking things out again. I think I just maybe got a couple weepers down here, but no real nicks, and skin's looking good, so thrilled about that. Let's put on a little of the Unscented toner. As I mentioned, the past however many weeks, you just need a little bit. 3 douses is what I found to be the perfect amount. And it's, again, to me, it feels different to an aftershave splash, where the splash you could just keep adding on and on and on if you wanted to go crazy with it. But because this doesn't have alcohol in it, it doesn't absorb as quickly, and I feel like it's kind of a chore if you have like too much to really work it in a efficient manner. So toner done. Final thoughts on today's shave. Well, happy to get back to the gem style razors. I've just got a whole bunch of them just waiting to be used, and I figured why not jump into it now while I'm keeping the unscented trend going. I wanted to point out this handle too. I haven't seen this before in any of my other Ivory gem vintage razors. It's kind of, I don't know, I would dare to say that it's kind of attractive looking. It doesn't have any grip on it, so I guess it is a little slippery. But with these razors, I choke up so much on them because there's just not a whole lot of handle, that I feel like I have a pretty good grip, you know, with my index finger right here, grabbing the bottom of where the head meets the handle. So that's the razor, Ivory 1914. The brush today, I didn't give you too many thoughts on, but it's not quite as soft as the B4, which makes sense because I haven't used this nearly as much. But backbone, I would say, is similar, but still up to this point, not as soft. So maybe I'll keep using this for the rest of the month to really try and break it in, and I can give you a better comparison of B9A and B4 at the end of that. And the Oleo soap, again, kind of a low structure lather, and hasn't been the easiest thing in the world to work up, you know, for me at least during this month, but it's a good performer, and it's got, you know, milk and duck fat and all kinds of stuff that have kept my skin feeling pretty good, even though I'm shaving every day. So that's going to do it for today. Thank you so much for watching. I'm going to continue. I'm not sure what I'm going to do next week for the last week. Again, definitely the same brush, but I might change up razors by then. We'll see. So if you have any questions, comments, as always, feel free to reach out. But otherwise, this has been HG Shaves. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye-bye.